Hello one and all, we're back. We are back. This is Wolf, the beautiful Wolf, the marvellous Wolf. I have just been in the character creation sheet and I noticed we had these rings. We bought the ring off that trader in the Grove. And it wasn't expensive, but I don't quite know. It says ring of being really invisible. Now, an item's weight affects how much strength is needed to move, pick up, or throw the item, as well as how much damage it deals if it hits something. Okay. This ring is missing its gem, or perhaps it's just very invisible. Yes, I've put it on. I've no idea what it affords us. I suspect nothing. That's what I suspect. I've also added a shield onto Wolf here. Have we got any other shields? I think we do, somewhere or other. And maybe not. So I hope everyone is fine this day, be it watching on the live today or after the fact. I hope all is well. We were up here in the last episode and we bumped into Raphael, didn't we? Raphael is a devilish sort. And he asked us to make a deal with that devil. And it's an option for us. It's an option for us to get the parasites out of our brain. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Welcome Edgar. Welcome Havox. So yes, Edgar says nothing. It's not worth much. It's one of the rings you bought from the little girl. We can wear it, but it's purely whimsical because it doesn't contain any powers. Right, let's make a plan for this episode then. What do they say about plans? I can't remember. There is an idiom about God laugh and devils something. Can't remember it. But we were going to sort of head this way, weren't we? It might be best that we take the path back down and come round here. And we were going to investigate Kaga. Or Koga. Korga. So we found a note addressed to Korga that mentioned a meeting in the swamp. What is she up to? We need to find out what she's up to, I think. We had an option. We could kill her outright. Let's continue down here. Maybe we can get down without considering... No. But we've found some balsam. So that's good. Let's head back down here and snake round on the proper path. This is more of a mountain path, isn't it? Yeah, we had the choice to kill Korga. And I felt that might have been too drastic a thing to do. So maybe we can investigate her. And I'm wondering whether we can find her locked in this kind of conspiracy. Maybe she's going to be disgraced out of her position as first druid. Remembering that Halsin, who we also need to find,
tell me, Lae'zel,
was the first druid.
The astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
So she actually wants a Mind Flayer's head. So I wonder why Lae'zel happened to be on that ship. She's from the astral plane. Was Lae'zel... No, we didn't save Lae'zel from the pods, did we? The Mind Flayer's pods. She happened upon us. Were we in... When we jumped in the Mind Flayer Nautiloid, did we jump into her astral plane for a hot minute, and then she was picked up that way? I kind of lost the thread a little bit. But either way, I think we all have the parasites within us. What does this say?
West Baldurs Gate, East Elturel.
Elturel. West Baldurs Gate. So we're heading west, certainly. I don't know how far Baldur's Gate's going to be. It looks like an almighty map to me.
I am enjoying our walks together.
I'd like
Aren't
to...
you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
Right, the burlap sack. What have we got in here? Just a potato. Traveller's chest. Bit of gold. A lid? What could a lid... I think that's the lid from the trunk. We can open this crate. In it is a broken loot this time. Various weapons. We'll only get them to sell. There's no exciting worth to us. Bit of a dining set. But on this bridge...
Dead goblins. Dead travellers.
Lae'zel is
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
trying to discern what's gone on here. Some kind of attack has gone on this bridge. Trying to see if there's anything exciting down here.
You have a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
The weavers served best with a dash of elegance. I got a nice couple of comments from a... I apologise, I didn't write it down. Giving me a few tips on the in the channel comments for, I think it was episode 1. Talking about our character build is very low in charisma. So we're going to kind of come up against a bit of difficulty when talking, when trying to persuade people. So maybe when we enact conversations, Gale is probably better placed right now. He's got a couple of more points than anyone else. And he just discussed it there, having the charisma in order to assist his the weave, he called it. These adventurers have got some scrolls. We'll take those. Bit of some thieves' tools, disarm kit. Definitely need some potions of healing. Been using a lot of those. I also remember at the end of the last episode we used all of our rolls, our extra bonus rolls, stupidly. Okay, we want to head south. It is a crossroads, so I think we can do that. I'd like to head south that way. Looks like we can start to come down here. We're heading to see Korga, and maybe we can intercept this meeting. Remembering the note. I think the note is held by Asterion. Here it is. Korga, Swamp Docks, Tree, Meet Me Alone, Oladan. Nels, welcome. How are you? Still trying to get used to this camera control. I wouldn't mind sort of getting some elevation and being able to look horizontally, but it kind of doesn't work too well like that. The camera's a bit janky. Ooh. Went out of the way there.
Do you harass every old woman you meet?
Just tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble.
But you're bloody getting some if you don't fess up.
Right, there's some trouble going on here. There's Auntie Ethel, Yol, and Demir. Well, Auntie Ethel looks like she's being harassed by these guys, so they don't look too hard. Rather not fight them if we don't have to.
Prowess in battle is remarkable.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go.
please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Right, not very insightful, so that roll failed. Right, lower your weapons. She's just an old woman. Let's hope she is just an old woman. We're looking quite jaundiced here in this light. I don't know what's happening here, but maybe we need a bit of sustenance. We're not getting the correct vitamins.
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
Okay, well this is a fight. Now, the hag is happy staying there. Now, I hope this is not one of those green hags or whatever they're called. Very much. So assassinate. We can get the assassination initiative. Let's have a look at that. Still feel like I need to understand how to do all this. Sneak ranged attack. Lacerate. Piercing shot. Where is the assassinate? Rush attack. Hide dash, ranged attack, firebolt. Must be wielding a finesse weapon in main hand. Right, we don't want to change our weapons though. Right, we need to equip this guy with a finesse weapon. So let's head in for just a main attack and see what happens here. 88%, we've got the advantage.
Demir!
Took that guy out pretty well. What have we got left? We can go in for a pommel strike. And he's dazed.
Time to strike. No time to waste.
Right, don't know if we've got enough movement now, but let's have a look. No. Right, let's go for... a ranged attack. We're a bit far out, aren't we? Anyways, let's give it a go. 5. Then what have we got left? Pommel strike. Is he nearby? Not enough movement. Let's try this again. And then let's take him out for the win. No, we can't. Oh, bugger. Alright. Try this again. Critical miss that time.
No choice but to keep going. Need to find a way forward.
Burning hands. Each flammable target is hit with 3 to 18. Well, let's just go ranged here. There we go.
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen.
Now, is this a very... Is she not as innocent as this looks? They called her a hag. They seem to be very scared of her. They didn't look like they were intimidating her for the sake of it. They looked like they were legitimately scared. So what are we going to discover about Auntie Ethel? I don't know. Right, do you know this Mayrina they mentioned?
She's their little sister, and she's staying with me. This is all my fault, but I made a promise. Mayrina begged me not to breathe a word if they came looking for her, and my word is my bond. That poor thing will be distraught. We can't let her know. It'd break her poor heart. I'd best get going, but please stop by my house. I'd like to thank you proper.
And off she goes.
Ladies, was that normal?
Well, for old ladies to disappear... Is it apparate? Oh my goodness, tattered letter. Let's read this. Dear Jarl and Demir, don't get mad. I mean it. I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. I'm going to the hag. I owe it to Connor to make things right. You know he'd do the same for me. I'll be back soon, so not a word to Mam, all right? She's had enough on her plate, Mayrina. So she knew full well she was going to the hag.
Fun. I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
Right, let's see if we've got a...
waste. Watch your back.
I cannot remember what the weapon was called that we should be using. It had a name, like a subtle weapon or a flourish weapon. I can't remember what they said. But maybe this is a weapon that we haven't received yet. I also had a comment explaining about that weapon. We need a light weapon. Here we are. This is a light weapon. So can we dual wield? Finesse. There we go. So this is the finesse weapon that we require. Can we also equip a second dagger in there? If we have it. Offhand, yes. 2 of the special fellows. So the offhand dagger. I didn't read that. Bugger. How do you go back to tutorials that you missed? I must know. Is it in the journal? Offhand attack, here we are. While dual wielding melee weapons, you will automatically use your bonus action to make an additional attack with a second weapon. You can toggle this automatic use at any time in the character sheet. Okay, that's interesting. So that we might discover that it proves problematic at some stage.
Quite ready for you.
Right. I'm just going to rock along with Gale right now. The reason being, I want... So we want to head down this way. I want our next interaction. Right, the sunlit wetlands, good. Reach the goblin camp. Where is the old hag then? She's probably around here somewhere, isn't she? So the sunlit wetlands is that way. It's nice enough to mark it. So it's probably quite important. Let's look in the journal with dialogues with Auntie Ethel. Drop the hag. You was the last to see Mayrina. So that's something I missed. But she says here, I'll best get going, but please stop by my house. So we've got to find the hag's house. She seems like a good hag.
That boar shows no signs it was killed by wolves or hunters. And yet there's terror etched into its dead eyes.
Okay, so let's
It's dead. Let's go.
investigate this pig. The pig is dead. That much is clear. It's a level 1 boar. It's got charisma of 5. Only 3 less than wolf. Okay, well, can we investigate? It's an exsanguinated boar. So its blood is taken, but its flesh is not. So what can exsanguinate other than a vampire? They are vampires in this world.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
So medicine. Examine the boar's corpse. Only 10 we need. Oh, can we add any bonus? A bit of guidance from Wolf, by the looks of it.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
Ooh, the vampiric
And
plot thickens.
Is it dead enough for you?
These marks are strange. You recognise them. Well, let's try our persuasion out. Looks like we're pretty good at this. We've got a bit of guidance, bit of persuasion proficiency, and our charisma of a +1. So we only need, well, possibly only like 4. It's academic. These marks are strange. Do you recognise them?
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
So, Asterion is very, very worried. Very, very worried about vampires. He knows about them. We're not so sure. They're terrible creatures. I'm looking forward to coming across a vampire, I must admit. It is ooh.
A chill runs up your spine.
Ooh.
You feel like you're being watched.
Investigation. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Okay, let's add another bonus. Let's get this. Oh, we need a 20. So we're looking for possibly a 16 or more. It's going to be difficult. Please.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Well, I'm sure we missed out there on something beautiful. Maybe we would have had an interaction with a vampire. It's interesting, though, because I was with... so I think... Gale is a bit more...
Ready and willing.
More intelligent, yes. So I would have thought the role would have been for Gale, because I was controlling him. But there we go. Yeah, I love, as a bit of sort of folklore, the vampire folklore is something that I dearly love. I love the idea of it. It's kind of, they've got this gift that everyone would kind of, if they didn't think too hard about it, would wish for, without question, eternal life. But with it comes all of these kind of penalties. You can't go out at night. You could fall in love with mortals, but those mortals will die and leave you behind. You've got this eternal need to drink blood of mortals of which you were one. So it's kind of full of contradictions and sacrifices. It's an interesting one. Hey, Ryan. Ryan says, I wanted to stop by and say hi. I'm at work now, so I won't be able to comment, but I'll be listening. Get those earbuds in. Pretend you are cracking on with work. But really, dive into this world with me. And, yeah, Ryan says he can't comment, but please try to if you think you can help me. Okay, it looks like a mystical sheep over here. Right, we are going to head left. Oh, he's failed the perception as well. It does strike me as disappointing to fail things. I've had a few comments and saying that don't worry, you get the adventure you get. Don't worry about failing. Don't worry about going down different ways, because it's not necessarily going to be a bad thing. The adventure you receive is the one you deserve. And if you try the best you can, try the best you can. Because the best you can is good enough. We've all failed those perceptions. Right. What are these? Some barbed bulrush.
Oh, sharper than Malar's fangs, these thorns.
Okay, so to get the barbed bulrush, the clue is in the name. We've got to be quick. And it had an apple within it, curiously. Let's investigate
Blood
this.
everywhere. This camp was ambushed.
Okay, are we talking goblins here? This is the work of redcaps. Vicious by nature, they could already be hunting us. Oh, redcaps. Jeezness. What are they? Redcaps. Are they vampiric in nature?
What's that?
No idea what that is. Still looking at this backpack, taking everything. The Approachable East, Volume 1. Great dukes and duchesses, lords and ladies, and all who seek knowledge of the world, welcome. I have travelled far, seen much, and recorded all. My odyssey began in a humble tavern where I met a Rashimi mercenary. An approachable fellow, he offered me a tale in exchange for a drink. I accepted, and was soon rapt as one ale became 6. He told me legend of his people sharing their stories and culture. He told me of the lands he'd visited, from the Silver Marches to Kalimshan, from the Moonshy Isles to the plains of Purple Dust. The more he spoke, the more I realised I'd never travelled farther than Beragost. I felt like a fly, spending my short, buzzing life about a latrine, ignorant of everything I was missing. Well, no more. The next day, I packed a bag and set out following the Chiontar East. I would travel to Rashomon, see this magnificent world and document it all. Okay, an adventurer with lots of supplies. Right, we perceived something. The red caps. Here we go. What have we got in here? Anything funky here? Fairly funky. We've got Viridian Crystal. We've got Purple Dye. Plenty of stuff to be going on with. I imagine the Viridian Crystal is just something to sell. Now we are in the sunlit wetlands. We need still to head south. But let's go along this sort of marshland boardwalk a bit first. Looks like we've got to go through here. I wonder if there's some kind of spell to freeze or form a temporary bridge for us to walk over certain things. Oh, what's this bunting doing up? Looks like this was some kind of gathering.
The sheep's voice warbles. You realise it's trying to say bar.
Drop your eyes and carefully reach out. 15 for this. No dice.
Wheezing, the sheep backs away.
Alright, no talking to sheep. If we had Will with us, we could chat to him. Is it easy as going back to the camp and just grabbing him? It may be such.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter, We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Well, it's quite apt considering we were considering, at Gale's request, considering making a deal with the devil. And I think that's a stark reminder that we need to be careful in the wording of these deals, because they can mean something far more valuable to us than what it describes. With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
I really do agree with him. There's very little people can say, our team, our companions can tell me to make a deal with that devil. We've got a few other avenues to go down, and I really don't want to go down that one.
That's
don't worry,
because
I have
you
no
still
interest.
Have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Interesting indeed. Well, what we were trying to do here was bring him into the fold. Where's he gone? Where do you reside, Will? Here you are.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Right, I'd like you to join me. I think we'll have a good chat to him when we next go to the camp.
I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Right, I think we'll leave Lae'zel out for now, or
Let's
Lae'zel.
make this happen.
Right, I need you for your skills. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this.
Defender of the people.
Okay, right, let's have a good chat to these sheep.
The sheep's
Waypoint
voice
discovered.
warbles. You realise it's trying to say bar.
Tell me about this place, sheep.
Curious. Despite your magic, the creature doesn't understand you.
Drop your eyes and carefully reach out. All right, this will give us another go. So we need a 15. We've got animal handling proficiency. We're going to put this guidance on, so it's tough, but doable. Excellent.
The smell of rot assaults your senses as the illusion vanishes.
An illusion? Just seeing Edgar in the chat saying very dangerous area.
A creature sporting a red hat glares at you. He seems unaware that his illusion has failed.
Is this some kind of gnome? Take a deep breath and say bar. It's a red cap. Oh my goodness. Right, let us look at what that said in here. Was that an inspirational event? I don't understand. There was something in here. Pale elf. Yeah, there's nothing about the red caps. He's off doing something. Looks like we may have got away with that. Right, let us head south here. I don't want to go west. I want to go south. Who is this gent? Hello? We've got great charisma. Will is very charismatic. So that bodes well. Right, what we have here, before we speak to this gentleman. Gandrel. We've got this, like, shrine. Very odious, ominous looking shrine made of dead ravens, the spines all bound together, horns all bound together. Yeah, very occulty. Let's see who this guy's is. He's not a red cap, so let's chat to him. Gandrel. Hello, Gandrel.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
You're a monster hunter. Pardon, but who or what is a Ger?
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. Now, I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
Right, so what monster are you hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out. If I can afford her blood price.
A vampire spawn? Why?
Everything all right?
Yes. Yes, fine. It's just specific. Why not kill the gnolls or goblins rampaging around here?
It is a sacred mission from the head of my tribe. She sent me here to capture the beast and return it to her.
Capture? And bring it where?
Baldurs Gate. My people wait for me there.
Under all the smiles, you can feel Astarian's tension. He's coiled like a spring, hand inching towards his weapon.
Under all the smiles, you can feel Asterian's tension. So they're looking for this monster, bringing it to the leader of his clan, tribe. I can't remember how he put it. It's a sacred mission from the head of my tribe. She sent me here to capture the beast and return it to her. Vampire spawn. Now, they also mentioned here something about... I hope the hag of these lands helped me flesh him out. Now, I wonder if the hag is the one that we found. If Auntie Elsie, I think her name was. Right, so let's cough and give Asterion a warning look. Let's not try and escalate this. But something has piqued his anxiety. In fact, I'm more interested in this. Let's try and distract him with just inquisitive conversation. How do you capture a vampire exactly?
At night, of course. Beyond that, I will say no more. There are some trade secrets we cannot share.
How sensible. We should go, but you have fun tracking your monster.
Now that's interesting. This monster hunter we can have as a companion, maybe? Why not join us? We could use a monster hunter.
No, I mean, we have different quests. I wouldn't want to distract this fellow from his path any more than he'd want to lead us from ours.
The elf is right. I have my own road to walk. A road that leads me straight to a hag's den, alas. But I wish you well. Be safe.
I would like to go with you, Gandrel, to the hag's den, if it is the same hag.
You've tracked me down again, my friend. Would that I had as much luck with the beast I'm hunting.
Okay, he's a trader. Well, let's see what he's got to trade. Very little. I mean, we could get these potions, which is always useful. I might just take those, considering we die a lot. So let us put... How much are these worth? 16. What about spear? Maybe some of these books. Nervous Mind and Treatise. So he's got a minus 25% discount, which is curious considering we've got very high charisma. So I'm wondering why that is. Trying to get rid of multiples, trying to get rid of things that aren't worth very much. Fringe Philosophy. And one more. Soul Coins of Treatise. And a bit of gold back, that'll do. Edgar says he sells garlic. That is interesting, isn't it? I mean, that might be worth purchasing, right? That might be worth purchasing. I've no idea why it would be. Other than the... your offer has been refused? Why, have you not got much in the way of... There we go. Yeah, I just bought the garlic because it will add to our camp supplies, but also are we able to use it against the vampire? That might not help him with his spawn. Right, let's just get this Drago root. We should look at the alchemy section in a little while. Right, we need to start heading back down and snake round this way. There's those red caps. Do you think we're going to be in trouble with these red caps? Quite possibly. I think we got away with it last time, but only just. No. We kind of convinced them that they were sheep, didn't we? And that they could go about their business. Hello, Swifty. How are you? Right, we're going to turn...
That might be worth a look.
Ooh, a dirt mound. Okay. Lots of good stuff. Gold rings, all sorts. Edgar says red caps are very strong, so we do need to watch out for these dudes.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat.
I'm wondering how to get across, mind.
A mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Right, we might have to try some jumping in a bit. We're travelling through this land that was once beautiful and flowery and full of bunting and joy, but it was just an illusion. The red caps pretending to be innocent sheep. Edgar telling us that the red caps are very strong. Too strong. Right, let's try and do some jumping around here to get across. Now we're in the decrepit sanctuary. That doesn't sound like a fine place to be. We've got these flying beasties that I imagine Going to cause us some consternation. What have we got? We have got ancient mud mephits. What are these? Level 3, 14 health. Not very strong. They're resistant to poison. Okay. Let us try and get this guy with a bit of range. 94. We've got the initiative. We won't take him out, but it's worth a go. Larian! Did you miss?
I speak, they burn.
Okay, let's continue. What have we got in the form of spells here? Let's try this Witch's Bolt. %. I don't like those odds, considering we just missed. It's better than that, though, isn't it? Oh, let's give it a go. Took 6 off him. Nearly half. Well, 8 more to go. We've got left. Okay, let's end the turn. Right, Mud Mephit, where are you off to? What's this? What's happening? Saved from mud breath. Now we're muddy. Oh dear. Not enough resources, movement speed because we're muddy. What can and can't we do? Looks like we can only really reach this guy. Each flammable target is hit with 3 to 14. Now, how does this work? Is this a target thing, or is it a... No, it's a kind of radius thing. We'll give this a go. Burning Hands. Reduced movement. Muddy. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what happens. Well, we killed one, but I took a lots off other people. We're learning about casting fire in the presence of your friends. Ain't a great plan. Right, let's have another action surge and have another go. .42 disadvantage. It's muddy. Let's give it a go. Took 7. I couldn't have really asked for more with that. Right. Can't jump. We're very muddy at the minute. Right, what good stuff have we got? Eldritch Blast. Conjure 1 beam. Double movement cost. 75%. Let's give it a go. 1 times. How dare you miss? What's this? Expeditious Retreat. Can't jump at the moment. We're still a little bit muddy, both on our person and in our pants. Now, summoning methods. Are we... What is goodness is this? This is a wood woad. Oh, I don't like our chances, you know. These wood woads look beastly. They've got all sorts of tricks. All sorts of tricks. Took took only 2 off of us. Let's try and head down here. Ah, I get you. Right, let us heal ourselves. Disadvantage. Can we give this guy... Let's try. 5 off him.
The witching hour.
What can we do in like this? Missile magic. Shoot 3 magical darts, each dealing 2 to 5. They always hit their target. It's got 2 at once. That works out well. No, it didn't. It seemed to have received a backlash from that, and I've no idea why. Right, we're going to need to revive our friend here. The target is blocked. Choose destination. Why is he blocked? I have no idea why. Choose destination. Scroll of rectify. There we go. Okay, now we need to... How do I give this to him? Second wind, heal yourself. That might be the trick of it. Can I give him a potion? I don't know how to do that. I'll heal myself for now. We'll probably do that a bit later, though. You can throw potions at people. Hey Nathan, how's it going? Some enemies can attack you as you pass by them, but each enemy can only do this once per round, and only if they still have their reaction command available. However, you can do the same.
No holding back.
Right, how much is this guy? He's got 6. Target's too close. Let's see what we can do. Blade Ward. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning. Eldritch Blast. Conjure 1 beam of crackling energy. I am worried about this causing us damage because they're too close. Target too close. Right, let's try this main hand attack then. And what else have we got left? Pommel Strike. A Flourish. What's this? Applies off balance. Possible bit of damage. Let's try this Flourish. Saved from Flourish. I've also realised that we did save. I'm not going to save now because we're nearly dead. Oh, again, Gale is in trouble. Now, you can throw potions at people. How the devil do you do that then? I haven't, not that I've got any potions. High defense. Muddy. These are beasts. We're absolutely going down here, and we've not saved for a long time. This is going to hurt. Right, let's give this guy a seeing 2. Missed.
I don't fancy their chances.
Right. Heal thyself. So, in the menu, press square on the potion and select throw. Okay. Oh, Asterion. This is going to be beastly. Beastly. My God. What? In killing them, we've killed ourselves. I'm sure. Right. Here we go. Add radial. Clear slot, swap slot, set slot. I'm pressing square. Inspect. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, whatever happens, we're about to die. Whatever happens. Now they're getting their tricks out, these dudes. They're getting their tricks out. I'm just biding my time until we die. I might just reload because we're absolutely going to get mullered here. Where's it going to take us? Because it's a long time. We need to get into the habit of saving before, like every minute. Okay, so this is hard. This is hard. To get through to this meeting, we've got to come through this quite ridiculously difficult section.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Yeah, we're a long way back. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Okay, we've got a little re-roll of this one. This might take us down a different path. And it does. I imagine this is to do with the red caps. Okay, this is the perception we were looking for.
You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
Outlander Eyes of the Wild. Open the journal to learn more. 1 inspiration gained. This is what I was missing. Secrets of the Sundering? No. Eyes of the Wild. See past the illusion covering the swamp. So we've received a special roll for this one. Right. Which way were we heading? Let's try and go across here.
Fine. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Let's not bother disarming. rotten fish, that was.
From sweet woodland to stinking swamp. Can you do tricks like that, Gale?
Easiest thing in the world.
Right, we're going to
Why
try
do
this
it the other
again.
way around?
But I just think we're too underpowered for this right now. Maybe there's a different way round. Not if we go this way, there isn't. Okay, we need to head out of the mud.
My path be true.
Head out of the mud. What can we do here to mitigate things? Hide?
Hunt from the shadows.
So Nathan said I ran back in this fight, made them all come to me, helped avoid the mud. That's interesting. Interesting tactic I will attempt to employ. Fuck. Don't learn, do I? Do not learn.
I'll do it my way.
Right, we've got to try not to get Gale here. What else have we got? Ooh. Chromatic Orb. Hurl a sphere that deals 2 to 4 thunder damage. I think they're... Let's try the mud. He's still alive. Let's try and have a second action surge and see if we can take him out. Oh, 1 point left, you beast. Right, let's heal.
What fools these mortals be.
Right, can we push him away? That might be a good action to achieve. Okay. Now, hound him with the missile. 1, 2, 3. Magic missile, go! Ooh, we've got another one. Ready, go. Okay, that works out beautifully. That works out beautifully. How, are they kind of... They look like they're spawning. Right. Again, we'll push it away. This isn't going to go well. Have we got any kind of area weapons? Githyanki jump. We can do an almighty jump if we wish. Applies jump 10 turns. I don't know what that will do. Astral knowledge. Proficiency in all skills of your of a chosen ability. Oh, I missed it. Okay, he says throw a smoke bomb. I think that's an Assassin's Creed reference. It would be very useful. But I fear this might be too sexy for us. Far too sexy. What's that? That's to escape, isn't it? Well, that's where the meeting is going to take place, but we need to deal with this first. And I just can't see us being able to deal with it. Right. And turn. Missed. Good. Go off with your tail between your legs. Another miss. You can't hit Lae'zel. Not a hope. Right, let's also with Wolf try and run away. Now I wonder how this will work. What can we do here? Probably... add a shield, maybe? To our good selves. Can't have armor equipped. Mage armor. Oh, that's the mistake we made, wasn't it? Damn it. True strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. Dancing lights. Maybe we'll just do this one. Can't target yourself. Alright, we'll target this guy. Right.
Creator.
Next.
Destroyer.
Next. If we push him away, we won't be able to do jump, but that's okay. How many more? He's got 6. I think we might be able to see him home if we can just move him away from us a bit. Oh, fuck. Sleep? Too many hit points. No target. No, maybe that's not the right thing to do. Oh, superb. That was excellent. I just don't fancy your chances with these gentlemen. Not a hope. What? Are they just going to infinitely spawn, these guys? Is that what's going to happen? I don't seem to be learning anything here other than this is impossible. man. Right, what have we got here? Not a lot. Because we're cowering in fear. Cowering in fear. Can't heal ourselves. I'd really like to use it on a friend, but I don't know how. The Lae'zel is just dodging these like it's nothing. Not there though. True strike. Okay. I think this is not going to work because it's too far away. That's also to target outside normal range, and it's just going to take nothing off these guys. Absolutely nothing. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how to achieve this at all. I'm tempted just to back out again. What do you think? 'Cause this is not going to go well. Ah, to use a potion on an ally, you have to use the throw action and choose the potion and throw it at your ally. Throw action, choose the potion. Got you. Illuminates a radius, help the friends. Chromatic orb. So conditions. Regeneration, difficult terrain, deep water, wet and muddy. Resistances. Lightning damage against the entity is doubled. Lightning damage against the entity is doubled.
No time for mercy.
Fuck you, miss. Miss my fanny. Right, I'm just going through the motions here because I can see us running away. I can see us running away. Right, what special tricks have we got here? We can use the magic missile again. Right, he's down to 23. Not too shabby. And we'll finish off with a potion. Excellent. What have we got here? Hamstring shots. I don't know what this is. Jump. Githyanki jump. Triples a creature's jumping distance. Right, where's Lae'zel? We will enter into the mud if we kill this guy, but he will be dead. So I'm unsure how to approach this. Maybe we can push him away. Okay, and then follow up with a shot, and that'll just stop us from going in the mud for the meantime. Please work, don't miss. Dead. Now, moving wise, we kind of want to get as far away from these folk as possible. Oh, dashing. Right, here we go. Fire bolt. High defense. Let us once more examine him. What is he? He's resistance to piercing and bludgeoning. This particular guy. Piercing and bludgeoning. So, fire, I mean, he's wooden. He's got high defense, but we've got an advantage. I don't want... I'm just worried about hitting Gale here. I'm worried about hitting Gale. Can we get... No, I'm just going to do it. An experiment. I think it's just going to go sailing past his head. It's just sailing past his head. Nice. He's only got 11 left. That's interesting. What else have we got? Right, although we're having a second wind here almost. No, we're not. They just keep... What's the beef? Is there a special summoning one of these? Ancient Mud Mephit. Is this guy a summoner and we've got to focus on him first? The higher the armor class, the harder you hit. How much damage party member can take before being downed, of course. Death burst force. So these guys seem to like... Yeah, these are like summoning ones. And these are born from the mud, young mud mephits. Filthy, dirty beasts. Yeah, I can see us. We're going to win this. We're going to lose this fight, quite clearly. Although, you know, we've still got our health. At least we've got our health. We are fighting a losing battle, an uphill battle. After this, after we die, or reload, is there a way round this? Or I think in order to go this route, we need to defeat these dudes because the meeting goes on just here. So Sean says the guy was weak to lightning while he was in water with the wet condition, but that also makes him resistant to fire. Got you. Got you. Right, dancing lights, illuminate, true strike. What else we got? Not a huge amount. Looks like we can only do the ranged attack, and he's piercing. He's resistant to, so that's kind of all we got. What's this here? The scroll of burning hands. Each flammable target is hit with 3 to 18, but we need to be nearby him. Caustic bulb. Throw that. Cold damage. Yeah, I'm lost in a world of overwhelm here. I mean, he's only got 11 left. Fucking miss. Right, Gale next, anyway. Gale next.
Battle of wits.
Right, what tricks have you got left, my dear Gale? What tricks? The magic missile again. And you didn't die, you filthy, slutty woodwode.
Knight to King 5.
Come on, out the way, out the way, party. Not enough movement. Okay, well, here for now. End turn. Right, what can we offer you here? Don't want to get sprayed with mud at all, so we might do the old push routine once more. Now, any area of energy type stuff? I don't think so. It's just a simple case of hoping that this guy dies. Miss it. Entangled. Right, what have we got? Not a huge amount. It's firebolt. He's not in the water, or is he? Fire damage against this entity is doubled. Fuck you, critical miss. I'm so sorry for the bad language, but I'm frustrated by these rolls right now. I'm so sorry. Now we're muddy. Right, what have you got left? This True Strike, Dancing Lights, no. Just gonna have to see if this works. 13. I mean, what's this? Scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. Weaken a foe. They deal half damage with weapon attacks using strength. That might be worth it. Now it's feeble. A feeble woad. Now what have we got to give him? Not a huge amount. Healing ourselves might be the best way forward. Got anything fiery? I do. I do. Concentration broken. Have we got anything to follow up with? No. That was pathetic. Is that because he was in the water? But that didn't work out. Coming to play with these guys now. What have we got? What are the disarming attack, pushing attack ranged, pushing attack melee. See if this works. Fun times. It's fun times here.
I cannot die. Please help me.
Okay.
How about this?
Oh my god. Offhand here. Yeah, I'm learning incrementally, slightly as we go. But not enough to overcome these bad boys. Not enough at all. kind of locked here. I'm trying to move. Range. Here we go. 16% chance. That's not going to cut it, is it? Scroll of burning hands. No, we can't really do that. That's just not going to happen, is it? Scroll of ray of sickness. Poisoned damage. Possibly poison the target. Got anything fiery? Anything icy? Shatters and deals an additional 2 to 8 cold damage to all who caught in the frosty explosion. Scroll of ray of sickness. Too close and muddy. Oh my days. Right, this is... wicked. Absolutely wicked. Basic poison. Coat your active weapon with poison. No.
Let me recite their demise.
Witch bolt. Lightning. Target's too close. Is there any space over here for me to jump? Double movement cost. I'm in the vines, so no. What's this? Hypnotic gaze. Charm an incapacitated creature. It cannot attack you for 2 turns. Right, I might apply it to this guy because he's going to get sweaty, isn't he? I'd also like to kill this guy. Try magic missile. Is it too close? No, it's not. Now he's down to 3. Absolute beast. Nope. Can't do any jumping. And there is the death. There is the death. Okay. Let's get a second wind. And let's just try and fight our way out of this like little dirty beasts. Ten off that bad boy. 10 off of him. Now let's push this bad boy away. No, that's not going to happen. Let's move away ourselves. Mud, invalid target. Let's try jumping. Oh, that's what happens. I always forget that. Muddy again. Miss. Took 2 off of us. Right. Okay. What are we going for here? What are we going for? Scroll of Ray of Sickness. Gone. Dunzo. What have we got left? To heal ourselves? Enter. Right, he's dashing. Oh, he's back here. Oh, goodness. God, he is gone a long way. Right, I'm going to push this guy away. That didn't work. Okay, well, you're going to get an absolute seeing to here. I cannot believe it. I just simply cannot believe it.
This feels good.
So missed. Good. Glad you missed. Well, I need to heal Lae'zel somehow. She's about to die. So resistant to poison. Got anything else to follow up? No, but it's taken a hell of a lot away from him. Right. Disengage and run away. What have we got left? Not a lot.
Shall we dance?
Take two.
Rectify.
I cannot take
Now,
much more.
very muddy indeed. Where are you flying off to, you beastly bastard? Now Lae'zel's dead. That is unfortunate. She had a terrible round of bad luck, that Lae'zel. Right, 42% disadvantage. It's muddy. Please work. Right, whittling them down. Right, road loss condition last. We've got, what's this? Grease bottle. Pale sludge within the bottle doesn't pour easily, oozing out in fake clumps instead. One left for this bad boy. Excellent. Now he's a muddy little beast. I'm going to send... No, I'm not. End the turn. Got any jumps left? We do have a little bit of jump. It's academic. I'm not sure we'll get out of this. Piercing doesn't work this distance, does it? What can I do here? Scroll of protection from evil and good. Protect an ally against the attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Well, I don't think this guy counts as any of those, because he's a plant. I think this constitutes the kind of most dangerous enemy that we've had the pleasure of coming up against. I don't think we've got the distance to do this here. No, we have not. It only goes to there. True strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. That might be the best thing to do. Can't target self. Alright, let's target Gale. Right, Gale, can you heal yourself, my friend? Think so.
Tale for the ages.
No, you've got nothing. Okay. What fire have you got? He's in the water now, right? So what about using the witch bolts? The magic missile is 100% though. So let's give this a go. Not brilliant. Down to 24. Try and get out the way over here. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Retreat. Entangled once more. Okay. So the lightning would have worked if he had the wet condition. Well, I've got the wet condition. Pissing my pants at how difficult this is. Well, he's wet now, but I've got nothing to give him. Bar this, and then that's just not going to work. We can see what the main hand attack's going to do. Well, we're immobile, so that's pointless. What could we throw at him? Have we got anything sexy to throw at him? Not really. Not really at all. This is our only... Oh, firebolt! But then in the water, that's going to not work. Right. It's just a Hail Mary then. Of course. Saved from the mud breath. Right, what have we got? We can throw this to our friend.
Hope this ends well.
Then we can what? Jump to safety.
The lance board is set.
Well, I can't use this again. Hypnotic gaze, charm and incapacitated creature. It cannot attack you. It cannot act. That might be the best way forward, mightn't it? I hope this works. Can you do it on a charm? Double movement cost, difficult terrain. It's not going to work. What else have we got? We haven't got a lightning bolt. We've only got fire. We've got the ray of frost. Concentration broken. Entangled once more. So Sean says, for your information, if you open up your inventory, you can put potions and scrolls and items in the other character's inventory for free, so they can use them as themselves. So we can actions, send to Asterion. Okay. So how? Where is it? Not this round for the next go, maybe. Oh. Fire! 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 Please, did that do anything? I think it took 2 off. Nope, can't push him. Sean said you should be able to use it from your inventory or add it to your radial menu. Okay.
Mistra Rill.
Oh, what did I do there? I think I skipped the turn. I think I did something ridiculous like skip the turn, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my word. You can hold left trigger and go back to him and cancel end turn.
Time to push my luck again.
No, I can't do anything.
Swords meet sorcery.
Can't do anything.
I can't take much more.
Right, into the inventory. Equipment options. No. Actions. Drink. Actions. Can't really only drink with one. Right, main hand attack. What else have we got? We've got the fire. But only... I mean, can we come... No, we can't. We can't move away. This is kind of our best thing that we can do. Oh, feeble-minded woad. Why are you getting one up on us here?
Tempest I will raise.
Right. Gale is not well, so let's have a look here if we can't fix ourselves a little bit. With Asterions. Here we go. This is the fire. Bring the fire. dirty beast. Alright, good miss. Great miss. Fantastic miss. Right, this isn't going to miss. It will miss. 9% high defense. Too close. That's the reason. That's the reason. Too close. Alright, let's try this. Whittle him down. Took 6 off.
Still on my feet.
Right, what's our best weapon here? Second wind, probably. And main hand attack. It's kind of stuck here. Only 12%. There must be a better way to do this. Scroll of Burning Hands. Cast spell. Come on. I just don't know how we did that. I don't know how we achieved that. That was a rush. It was, in all honesty, I think it was Nathan's suggestion of running away. Kind of put them into a bottleneck. Didn't allow the wood woads to get their evil ways with us. And although we suffered a fair amount of bloody well terrible things. Now, Lae'zel is dead, so we have to... We have to bring her back, right? We've got to pay Withers. Oh, we've received a wood-woad shield. Yes, most deaf. Most deaf. So I guess we go back to Withers now and pay for her to come back? Do I take all her stuff for now or what? We should head back. Or if you have a Revivify scroll, which we do, so we don't need to go back. She's awake. She's awake. Okay. Well, we're going to suffer with that, aren't we? We've not got many spells. What could we do? We could do a short rest. Will that help? Oh, he's gone back that way. It's the silly devil. Well, let's do this short rest. Excellent. Excellent news. Quick save. I'm really pleased with that. I felt that was an impossible task. An impossible task. And it turns out, although we were fairly unlucky with misses and things like that, like quite often, and we had a few deaths, I felt that they were also a bit silly with their attacks. And I think it was all down to that bottleneck situation. That was enjoyed. That was a rip-roaring ride. A rip-roaring ride. And we can do our investigating, which is fantastic. I keep getting caught in these things here. Right, so what have we got in these damaged vars? Nothing. 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 Wooden chest. Okay, I think we've got enough about us to have a look at our inventory here and see what we can sort out. We got this shield. which we can... So a woad's ensnaring strike. Oh my goodness. And with her arm and the dryad linked to man, who had once been her lover and once of flesh and bone, now his flesh with bark and his bone heartwood. In his eyes a feverish love still blazed like 1,000 fireflies in a spring meadow. Well, that's what we're going to wear. So we've got lots of these different cool-ass things. Magical items. And Gale is going to want those at some stage, but at the moment we're quite happy to just... He's quite happy to just wait until he actually needs it. But he's going to tell us, he said. Ooh, we can apply a lute, a musical instrument. We're not very bardy, but that's interesting. Right. What's Asterion? Is Asterion wearing any gloves? No, so he could benefit from these, possibly. On a hit with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains 2 lightning charges. Effective transmitter while imbued with lightning charges attacks against metal constructs and foes wearing metal armor gain advantage. Sometimes I just want to feel that spark, ere the spark struck said. Feel the lightning course through me. Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. Of course he can, but we're going to wait until he asks us. Let's stick it on there. I'm not sure how often we use an unarmed attack. But while imbued with lightning charges, attacks against metal constructs and foe wearing metal armor gain advantage. So that's something to think about. I imagine that's something that will just kind of happen accidentally as long as we keep wearing them. But considering we haven't got many of these decent items, it's just better that someone wears them.
No time to rest.
Okay. No time to rest indeed. Right, round here, we are going to wait.
Must be the tree from the note to Korga. What's that cleft there?
Cleft? Oh shit. Okay, I can't get out. Letter to Karga. Everyone's stuck here. Korga, Aladin has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldurs Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Globe will be the Shadow Druid's domain, and you its first druid. Now. Okay. So is she trying to... Is Korga trying to overtake the Emerald Grove with the Shadow Druids? And Halcyon isn't a Shadow Druid? And you its first druid. So it looks like she's trying to take control for her people. Let's read what it says in the journal. Let's take it. Can we take it? Yes, we can pick it up. A second note proved that Karga is in league with the Shadow Druids. The Shadow Druids. This explained why she wants the Tieflings gone. Okay. Now we have to confront her with this fact. Get out of the way of these tanglies. Come on, out of the way. There we go. Always in mud, always in sand, always in vines. Right, let's head back then. We took this a long way. So we came over here. So maybe I'm just going to have a little look up here first. Try and avoid the vines and the mud. Sean, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your sleep. Did you find the evidence? Yes, we have CZ, so we're going to go and confront her in a hot minute. Oh, no, we don't want to put that in the vase. Mostly these vases are empty. But this can be dug up. Some more arrows of ice, lots of things to eat and drink. And a nice quota of gold, thank you very much. Now, let's just have a look around this area. There's something to grab over here. And then, probably best we go back. Elsewise, we may get caught. Anything more of note or import around this area? I mean, we could try it. No, we probably can't jump there too readily. Okay, let's head down here. See if we can't jump across these bits and bobs. Not enough space, you say? Just some tongs. That's all there is in there. That was worth the journey. Right, let's head back. To the Emerald Grove we go. The furthest we can go is here. So let's travel there. Up and round. Back into the grove. So we've got to confront Karga now about her plan to align with the Shadow Druids and take over this joint. So we may have to enter into a fight. We may do. It might be worth purchasing some potions if that is even possible, because we've got very little of them. But at least we're armed with some evidence, something to counter her arguments and her validity and her strength as leader. Right, this guy, Aaron, he put absolute can of whoop ass on us all in a save that never was.
Need anything else?
Yeah,
of
I'll
course.
See you, Wes.
But please remember, you're not the only one in need.
Yeah, I'm going to take all of these. How much are they? 78. I might sell you a few things if that's okay. Sell you the books. I'll keep the letters. And the posters for now, just to remind myself if ever I need them. Once the mission is completed, that might be not needed so much. Right, avoid bulb. Let's sell these. Oh no, I don't want to sell those. I'll have those back. Jug, knives, onyxes, plates, a rotting basket, a skull, a spoon, hammer and tongs. Now we're keeping Halsin's pipe just in case. What if we find him? We can give it back to him. What will happen then? I'd be grateful for such a thoughtful act. He might be busting for a smoke, and then we bring back his pipe, and then he says something nice, becomes a bit friendly. What if that happens, you know? What if that's a thing? If it's a thing, then we'll come away proud, we'll come away happy. You know, boosted by our sense of perhaps a touch of intelligence that we didn't think we had.
Sylvanus be with you.
CZ says, I use barter screen so I don't accidentally sell something. Okay. Right, so we've got a few potions. I think they've put anything in there? No, we emptied it, didn't we? Down we head. Now, Lae'zel is not the fittest in the world.
It's our job to get us out of here.
So I might just let her drink those potions right now.
The druids don't care about us.
Might just let her drink those.
We have to look after ourselves.
So that
That girl. I don't care what Mole says.
Despite everything.
she doesn't accidentally die. Right. The Rite of Thorns is still going on, but can we stop it? We will confront her. Oh, Edgar thinks using our long rest would be a good idea. Okay. I think there's a bit of foreshadowing in that tip that perhaps we're going to be up for a little battle. And using our long rest, then we will recoup some items, recoup some skills. Or skills, potions, I'm not sure. Oh, it's a differently shaped campsite. It'll also give us an opportunity to have a good chat with folk. A good catch up, see what they think about things.
How can I help?
No, not right now. Gale doesn't seem to need anything. Will?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me.
I think we've...
The kind with a hero...
heard this one.
A villain. And a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
We can. I might just be a bit more blunter with Will here.
Do not trust a devil. Is that plain enough? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Yeah, I think we'll stick with the same. Don't worry if we're no interest in the devil's deal. We're aligned with that
That's
completely.
because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Okay. Have you got anything more to say?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Let's talk about the Blade of Frontiers. How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells? This is Karlach who he's looking for.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldurs Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own. Chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach. Even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking. The damage she might be doing.
Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in... privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move to other matters.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud. And he named you Blade of Frontiers?
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
And before that? Ah. So he's got some fame about him, Will. And we have established ourselves as Baldurian a while ago, so maybe let's allude to that.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
So yes, I was just noticing his eye, so this is timely. If he's such a good fighter, I wonder how he can be so good with just half his vision.
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
Something else? Right, let's leave him to it. Asterion, what have you got to tell us?
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
So what do we do?
We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have? This is no ordinary Mind Flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Those are interesting questions that we kind of need to keep at the forefront of our brain here. We can't forget that people are shocked that we're not turning from these Mind Flayers into these Mind Flayers from this parasite. The parasite is sitting there, moderately dormant, but allowing us to link with each other. And yes, as Asterion made a good point that the devil is very, very interested in us. And why is he so interested? With us, Shadowheart. I've not seen this lady for a while. High elf, very wise, not so charismatic though.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Let's try this. Use your shared connection to read her thoughts. Need a 10, need a 9. Oh. Critical failure, no less. Not going to roll again here.
I can feel you! Get out of my head! Do that again and I'll leave you to bleed out in this wilderness. Understand? And watch out for Raphael. He's better at getting into people's heads than you are, you ass.
Okay, we've pissed her off now. She's not going to talk to us.
Something the matter?
Okay. Now finally Lae'zel.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak, what does that mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
So it seems like her people are perpetually toiling with the Mind Flayers. So these knights are chasing the Mind Flayer ship. Why are they chasing the Mind Flayer
The
ship?
Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not
Nice.
unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many plains.
Okay, well we're all caught up. The conversation of the hour is that devil. That's the most pertinent. But right now, I'm mostly concerned with getting to Karga and let's see what we can do here. And seeing if we can't kind of persuade her to back
Sleep
down.
well, flitting between dreams and nightmares.
Who's
Maybe
this?
you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe
Is this Astarion
you just
again?
get lucky.
Oh!
Shit.
Wow.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
That's amazing. So that's why he was so agitated during that moment. During the when we came across the hint of vampires, Astarion was talking about them. So I can't believe I didn't see it. We even found the boar you snacked on. So when would he have done that? Desanguinated the boar.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
So we could use the illithid wisdom, push into his mind, searching for the truth. So Ruali says, and the bite marks on his throat. As soon as I saw those as soon as in the next cutscene. So I don't know if they were there all along and I just missed them, but yeah, he has been turned by something or someone. So you're not drinking my blood. We could try and push into his mind again, see if we're lucky this time. Let's have a look. Only a 2. That's all we need.
What's this? What's happening?
In your mind,
Something
boy.
stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat. The only thing your master lets you eat.
So who's his master then? And was it the Nautiloid that took him away from his master? You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to. Let's talk about that.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me.
Right. I do believe Astarion just because he's our companion, and we're getting used to him, and the trust is there. So let's go the middle ground there, because he was thinking hard about it. So how can we tell he's not going to relent to his cravings again and try and take a bite out of us?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
I'm tempted to let him have a little nibble. But let's give him a warning. I don't know what this... Are we going to turn into a vampire? I don't know if that's how it works in this universe. There are many sort of slightly different rules for vampires in different universes. But yeah, go on, have a little nibble, but watch your back.
Of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
What's going to happen here? This is caution to the wind, this is.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
Strength, push him back. Melee attack, grab the stake. Let's push him back. Yeah, I think this is going to work. We only need a 5. Unless there's something critical that happens, this is going to be... excellent. 14. Get off. Get off, Astarion. You've had your fill.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
Right. I don't. That felt wrong. Yeah, I immediately regretted it as we lied back and let him have at it. CZ said, no, you won't turn. There is more to it than that. Oh, goodness. Right. Is there going to be repercussions?
Don't be so dramatic. This is just a little transaction between friends. And look what you've gained. Together, we can take on the world.
Okay. I hope so. I look forward to seeing you fight. I'm just going to, it's happened. Let's not rile him up. Let's keep our amicability intact if we can.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Well, he's satiated from his feed. That's the optimum food source for him. Blood. Anything else just won't do. Okay. What says that? We're red now. We're bloodless. Okay, so that's going to cause us some problems, I'm sure. Right, I'm going to get Will out for a bit.
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
I think because of that interaction with Asterion, I think we should kick him out.
Let's make this happen.
Ever ready is Will. Alright, bloodless. This is going to be interesting. Right, I think we can go. Right. Maybe we take more damage, maybe? Let's read about it in... How do we read about it?
I'm alive, so that's progress.
We're currently bloodless. Yes, we are. Where does that reside? Context menu. Examine. We want to examine ourselves.
Seek and you shall find me.
Bloodless condition. Feels a bit woozy. -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. Okay, fair enough. Right, I'm going to go with Gale. No, in fact, I'm going to go with Will, because he has the most charisma of all of us. Oh, CZ mentions Asterion has +1 to his stuff when happy, which he is now. So, I've kind of missed the boat with that. I'm still going to stick with Will. Okay, Korga. We've got some information for you. What are you going to do with it?
Speak, while there's time.
I know the truth. You mean to take the grove for the Shadow Druids.
What?
Are these Shadow Druids? Are we about to have a fight? An almighty fight? They're sexy druids.
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Oladan, here she is.
What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
Take the letter Wrath. It will explain. Take this letter Wrath. It will explain everything. We could say it out loud. No, let's give the letter because it's proof then. I'd rather say it out loud. But take this letter Wrath. It will explain everything.
What in the cloakwood? Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin.
Okay. Karga, as you say, Oladan. So she is swayed by these shadow guys. She sees them, the shadow druids. She sees them as the option to save the grove, for the best option for everyone, and she's kind of under their control now. Now we could try and persuade here, and we've got Will here, and he has a better charisma than most. So let's give that a go. Got +3 charisma, +2 persuasion, and we can also add a guidance to that. So 6 to 9 total bonus. So, yeah, we need a 6 or a 9. Dunzo.
No. You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
You watch Korga closely. If she is moved by your plea, she gives no sign.
We failed that insight. Okay. We could go back to persuasion, because we're good at it. We could also recite the frescoes we have read. Remind Karga of the Grove legacy. Now, I remember one of you guys in the chat informed me that perhaps we could read a couple more. And I completely forgot to do that. So we're not completely clued up there. I know these druids' ways in their hands. This grove will decay. That's to do with religion, but I think we're quite good at persuasion. So we'll say the shadows will only corrupt. You don't need them. Right. Again, we needed a 6 or a 9. Just made it.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Korga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer.
Nice,
You've
Korga.
no power over me.
We're going to fight some shadow elves. Shadow druids.
Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Right. That's Oladan outmatched. You can always flee a fight you would rather avoid. Move far away from your enemies to be given the option. Okay. Reaction. Oladan is about to damage Gale. Missile snaring. Let's give it a go. No, ensnared. Okay, Korga missed to a certain degree. Took it down there and following up with some great hits. Oops. Now, Hellish Rebuke. This is interesting. Choose how to react. We can bite, or the Hellish Rebuke costs something. That's the stinking finger trick. Let's give it a go. That went all right. Missed there. Now, Wolf. Ren. It's going to take a bit of a hammering. So they're threatened. They've got no resistances. Let's see what we can offer here. Maybe Wode's Ensnaring Strike. You attack, summons thorny vines that possibly ensnare your target. That's interesting. Maybe I'll add it to this guy over here. Might be worth a go.
And away I go.
Missed. You beast. Okay, let's grab these two then with the burning. Excellent. Oh, green is a good guy. Thanks, CZ. Yeah. I knew that, of course. I was just careless. Just careless. Let's try this guy now. Ensnaring. No, saved. Now let's go over here out of the way.
On the victor's path.
Right, I'm wondering if we can throw her. I don't know if we can. Maybe if we go over here we can push her off.
Coming through.
We can push her off. Now it's a shame because Oladan has the best tits of a shadow druid I've ever seen. But let's try. Let's try pushing her off to her invalid target. No. 43% chance. Failed. Blade, take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Conjure one beam of crackling energy. Too close there. Let's try it over here. Deal. See to it that this guy dies. Have we got a better chance of doing it? Arms of Hay to prevent targets from using reactions. Or we could just try and beat this lady up. How much she got? She's not that much left. Let's give it a go. Only 2 taken off there. Disappointing. I am confident of this battle in comparison to the other battles that we took on. Right, let's take a lot of this guy. What else we got? Can we push him away? No. Let's hide behind this guy.
Victory awaits.
Right, what have we got? What can we apply? Let's give him a once over here. No resistances. His tenacity. He's got halfling luck. That's interesting. Disarming strike. We could do a disarming strike for melee. Only 65%. Fans. Fans of the town. Missed. Let's give it another go. Let's just give it another go. A disarming attack. Melee. Come on. Oh, he's a lucky little halfling. He's tangled those two beautifully. Concentration, hold person. Right, let's choose how to react with a missile snaring. No, ensnared. Excellent. And he's turned into a bear. He's turned into a bear. How? And the Ren has gone up to 19. What can we do here? We can try the burning hands, but we might hit our guys. That won't be good. 19. Do you know what? I don't care about those guys. I don't care about those guys. I am going to send him with some burning hands. I'm sorry, Wolf. Killed him. That was silly, wasn't it? That was silly. I regret that now. I've got rid of the tangles, so that's good.
May the gods take you first.
Right, he's down to 6. That's good.
Forever dauntless.
What can we apply to this lady here? Retreat. We can armor ourselves until long rest. Eldritch Blast. No, I think we're just going to try and get a 45%. That's not great, but she's only got 12 left. What else could we do? Maybe I could come back and use the Eldritch Blast, because we're not too close. Oh shit, what happened? What happened? Oh, I think I attacked something random. I just wanted to move. What a waste. What a terrible waste. Excellent. So it's only Oladan left. Only Oladan left. What can we do here? We can try and put her to sleep for this round. Is it too far? Is she too far away? No. That's not working. Thunder Weave. What can we send over? Try this. Is this going to hit? Yes, it will. There we go.
Perhaps not the best use of my time.
But I felt that's it. Is there any more left? No ending turn. Who have we got left to kill? This guy. I see. Boom. New journal updates available. Let's have a look at those then. So, we persuaded Karga to stop the ritual. The conflict is ended. The tieflings can stay in the grove.
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
We've saved the tieflings.
You will face Sylvanus' justice.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here. Whatever the
Okay, so
judgment.
So Karga's willing to accept her judgment. She's embarrassed, she was kind of overwhelmed, overcome, tricked, duped. She has seen the error of her ways. She fought off Oladan. She was instrumental in taking most of the health off her, in fact. Let's go and see what she has upon her. Basic poison, leathers, armors, not much of note. Let's check this guy. Nothing. Findle?
Oh, my saviour. I wish you could have visited in better
We rescued
times.
him, didn't we? Okay, so we set out to do what we're going to do. This is, to me, this is kind of the most significant success, possibly the only success, true success we've had so far. We've managed to let the tieflings stay in the grove. We've stopped all this silliness, all this stupidness, and I can't think of anything else we've succeeded at this drawn out. That's our first real success. Now, do we go and speak to Kellenborn? What was his name? Right, help the tieflings leave. The tieflings are safe for now, but they still need to reach Baldur's Gate. That can't happen until the roads are safe from goblins. So we might have to speak to... CZ says, might have to speak to Zevlor for a reward. Findle, Karga, Wrath. No. Well, they'll probably be over here, won't they? Let's speak to Wrath.
You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
It's a pleasure. Let's go and speak to Korga.
Wrath thought me a danger. Seems I've proven him right. I endangered a child.
Now?
I betrayed the Sekul's trust. We will stop the rite and I will stand trial. My fate lies with Sylvanus. May he have mercy.
And what of Zevlor's people?
We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
How did the Shadow Druids even find you, Korga?
It began with a letter. There was no messenger. It simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
So that's our next thing, isn't it? To get Halcyon, but maybe the Tiefling. Yeah, I called Zevlor, Kelemvor, and he's a deity, isn't he, Kelemvor? Right, let us head up and out to speak to Zevlor, the Tiefling leader, of course, because they still need to get to Baldurs Gate. We fought tooth and nail to keep them in the grove, but they still want to leave. That's curious.
That'll have to do.
Tooth and nail to keep them in the grove. Right, they've stopped doing their Rite of Thorns now. So I wonder what we can do to get up here, if possible. What is this? The idol. Oh, we don't want to steal the idol of Sylvanas. That's what that girl was trying to do. Arabella? She must have been stealing it so that they wouldn't do the Rite of Thorns. I thought she was just a thief, but she was actually stealing it to attempt not to... Right, we want to get through here. Can we not? Nope. Which way am I going? Up here. Right, we need to go and find Zevlor. How am I getting round? Not that way. There's Arabella.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
You saved our little girl and stopped the ritual. Thank you. We are in your debt.
So we've kind of talked to him about saving the girl already. Yeah, and I think we'll stick with this one. I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Well, considering we're going to guide them to Baldur's Gate, perhaps we'll catch up with Arabella in Baldur's Gate. This way. Trouble is, if we go that way, everyone can't get up there. He's in the cave room, thank you. We got lost with Zevlor before. Here we go. The secluded chamber.
To Baldur's Gate. Where are we enlisting?
I'm done soldiering, Tilly. I'd like a clean start, but go with the watch. You're too honest to be a mercenary.
Ruali, I hope you have a great day. Ruali says, congrats on resolving the druid situation, and I'll see you in a future stream. Awesome.
I'm told the druids have stopped their damn chanting. What happened?
Korga has agreed to stop the ritual.
Truly? Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us. And I'm afraid I have more yet to ask.
Let me guess, you want us to guide you to Baldur's Gate. Tell me what you need.
You've bought us some time here, but the goblins are still massing out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Kill the Goblin Horde's leader. Well, we've been involved in this conversation with Zevlor before. He kind of alluded to the fact that we should probably kill Korga, and that was an option. But now we're off to kill the Goblin Horde leader. And it's good that we have done a service to Zaza by releasing her. And she's gone off to the Goblin camp, so hopefully that can allow us to get closer to the Goblin leader. There's plenty of things we need to do in that Goblin camp. Find Zaza for a start. We've also got to get Halsin and kill the leader. We're entwined in this Goblin situation. Kill the Goblin Horde's leader? I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Right.
hardly
Item received. Hell Rider's Pride.
This isn't Avernus.
No,
They look
sir.
like good gloves.
At least the monsters there looked like monsters.
So that we can't get them to Baldur's Gate until the roads are safe from goblins. So we exposed Kaga, but we're able to convince her to abandon the Shadow Druids. After fighting them, she stopped the ritual. The grove remains open. So it was a good job. I think we, just by the skin of her teeth, managed to persuade her with will. If we'd been using Wolf to do it, it would have been a different story. So we got her on our side, and then that tipped the balance in that fight. Because I imagine Korga's pretty hardcore. So that would have been a different story. Now, this is a personal quest. Embrace your potential, which should be everyone's personal quest. Explore the powers your parasite gives you. We use the power of a parasite to exert an influence beyond ourselves. How far does this power go? We found a special parasite like our own. We were drawn to its potential. We found a special parasite like our own. Where was that? I don't remember seeing that. What's that special parasite? And here we've got news of the Pale Elf. Continue travelling with Asterion. Asterion is a vampire. We woke up last night and saw him bent over one of us, drinking their blood. We'll let them drink his fill to regain his strength. We met a strange elf who's also infected by a parasite. Okay, can we read that? Is that allowed? Are we going to get in trouble? In fact, the greatest joy of my life hasn't been acting, but becoming. When you choose a character to play, you don't just wear a mask, you take a little of their soul for your own. Whoever you are, in your heart of hearts, changes, if only by the faintest motes. A Thespian's Memoir, A Traveller's Guide to Baldur's Gate. I'd quite like to read that one. Actions. Read. The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with travelling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road, running parallel to the river Chiantar. The Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from El Turel to Baldur's Gate. So that sign, we saw signs east to El Turel, west to Baldur's Gate. And has proven tempting to travellers seeking an alternate to the river barges that sail the Chiantar. A portion of the road approximately halfway between El Turel and Baldur's Gate has in recent years developed into an enclave for Selûne worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendour lying near the road.
No, sir.
Indeed, an entire
But if there's
village,
a clear path
Moonhaven,
past those goblins, They'll find it.
Has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travellers. Farther east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll. However, bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. That's interesting. So prepare to pay the toll. Moonrise Towers. The citadel of Moonrise Towers. So we'll remember that.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
I didn't mean to do that. Offer her a bribe? 420. I really don't want to go to prison right now. Try to talk your way out of it. Wolf isn't the smartest at that. Ugh. Let's give it a go. Intimidation. Yeah, we're better at that. 15. We're -1 bloodless. We can add guidance and advantage and try and get this done. Full bags. Let's give that another go. There.
They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
She said, reload, laugh out loud, must keep saving often. Yes, I'm still watching. Okay, we're not going to steal anything else. Right, let's have a look at the map. In fact, let's get out of here and look at the map. Right, we're going to head out the front door. What else have we got here? We've got the Blade of Frontiers, hunt down Karlach. I'd like to get round there, but we can't get up here with the people we have. So that's interesting. So maybe it might be best to kick off over here and then snake round if it's all possible. I'd like to do that because it's nearby. Ah, CZ says you can get there through Zevlor's room. Alright, I'm going to go back and try that then.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. Festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
So like it says, it's so crazy you're only like 1% into the game. Well, we're a good 16 hours in to the game, so that doesn't bode well. Surely we're not 1%. Surely we're like 5%. I wonder how many hours we're going to actually put into this. You can get there through Zevlor's room. How? Up here? Maybe. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get up here. Nope. Don't want to do that. Not enough space. Ah, up here. Oh, Kiki says use eagle vision. That won't work on here. Eagle vision. go. Excellent. Right. See if we can go further through here and try and deal with helping with Karlach. Hunt down Karlach. We recruited Will, a monster hunter known as the Blade of Frontiers. He is on a mission to kill Karlach, a powerful devil who's endangered to the entire Sword Coast. Well, do you know what? A powerful devil doesn't sound like something we're able to deal with too readily, but we'll see. Let's jump over here.
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
See if we can get down here. I'm not sure if we can. No, that's not the way. Too far over there.
Good idea, I think.
What are we gonna do, Ray?
Okay, some people to talk to down here. Who are they?
Shite!
So there's someone unconscious, and Andric and Brinna are worried. Right, I'm gonna go prone.
I can't stop the bleeding,
Right,
Ray.
where can I jump? Where can I jump?
What then?
Is it worth it? I don't know. Ah, here's better. Into the vines.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer. A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Right. Symbol glows, marked on the flesh, and something within it stirs. So is it reacting to the parasite? What do they see? Let's use the Illithid wisdom. Yeah, absolutely going to rinse this. Just need 2. That's some strong Illithid wisdom there. Strong and rich.
I'm so sorry. It's our brother, True Soul Edwin. He's injured, and I wasn't thinking. Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head.
The injured man locks eyes with you. The parasite writhes in your head. Hold his stare, move away, try to block him out. Yeah, let's not hold his stare.
Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brinna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. Mind the true soul. He will... He
will what? The true soul?
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now.
A true soul. Thank the Absolute. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you.
Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Who the bloody hell is Edwin? True soul? So the Absolute, now that was the Goblin faith, was it not? Or am I mistaking that for something else? I'm sure that was the Absolute that the Goblin faith was talking about. What race are these? They look sort of humanoid. Let's ask about the true soul.
Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow was infected like us. Is this the mark of a true soul?
That fellow was infected, so that fellow had the parasite, and they seem to have merged it with their religious doctrine. Right, maybe we should try and deflect it a bit and ask about one of our missions. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin.
I don't know any druids.
That's straightforward. Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
You know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
Okay, well, we are those fugitives. We don't want to tell them that. Let's ask more about it. These fugitives, tell me
I don't know
more.
what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Okay, that's kind of looks a bit ominous that they want to find them. They're injured. I don't think it's to heal them. What happened to your brother exactly?
An oil bear. It had him on the ground before we had a chance to react. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edward not to look in that cave. It was filthy with oil bear tracks.
Right, we've got to watch out for owl bears. A crude summary, you have more to learn of our faith,
I'm
novice.
sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
Right, you need to find the beast and avenge your brother. Okay, are we inadvertently entering ourselves in a quest for an owl bear? Because that might hurt, but I am keen on seeing an owl bear.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, sir. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, true soul, we may stand a chance.
Okay, looks like we're going after an owl bear.
The Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Right. Let us save here.
Spreading fast.
Have we left them behind? Ah. Check the body, of
Strange
course.
Power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. The tadpole is toying with you. Resist it. Force your mind shut. You will not be influenced by an illithid parasite. So, we can take on the experience, but maybe there is a penalty to that. But I'm tempted to just absorb this. Let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Wow. Out you come, tadpole. Is it going to go in? Are we going to have two tadpoles? No, we're just going to take it.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
What did that... Was that something to do with inspiration, maybe? We met some cultists who worship a deity called the Absolute. One of them could telepathically communicate with us, which means they were infected too. All manner of different things there. Okay, that. Hunt down Karlak. Where did the dudes go with the owl bear? Oh, these guys can't jump down, can they? Will. Oh shit! Always struggle with these bad boys. Always struggle.
Ah, excellent choice.
Can you get down there? Not enough. Too far. I think we can only jump into the vines. Right, let's chat to Wolf. What's Wolf got to say? No, it's Will. What's Will got to say?
By the sundering. The parasite allows us to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
A power born of illithids might be dangerous in the wrong hands, but valuable in ours.
A little caution may be advised. The power may prove valuable, or it might not. We simply don't know.
Such powers of manipulation could be useful, and if it makes our enemies more malleable, all the better. I'm tempted to just go with it, and it will allow us to investigate these parasites a bit more. And that is the question on many of our companions' lips: is why are we not turning into mind flayers here? What is so special about these particular parasites? What's so special about us? So I think curiosity is going to overrule any kind of caution that we may have. Such powers of manipulation could be useful, and if it makes our enemies more malleable, all the better.
It's a powerful talent. Use it, but use it wisely.
Okay, off we go then. Come on then, folk. We're looking for this owl bear. We want to fight this owl bear. Did they come up this side? Apparently it was a cave nearby. I see the cave. I see said cave.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Well, I think we can extrapolate from the size of those paw prints that this is going to be a mighty beast. Right, let's save. And then let's have a go. The owlbear nest. As soon as I heard the word owlbear, I knew we had to investigate what they'd be. It's like, you know, someone tells you about
stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
if someone tells you about a Tyrannosaurus Rex just down the road, you're going to go and have a look at it, no matter how dangerous. And such disparate animal names, an owl and a bear. It literally is an owl bear. They weren't joking. It wasn't just a name like it, you know, it was a nocturnal bear. Maybe it just had big eyes. It literally is an owl bear. Okay, well we haven't got a Asterion, but at least we can try and sneak. Oh, there's an owlbear cub over there as well. Hiding.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Animal handling? Oh, I wish I was Will right now. Survival, performance, puff out your chest and roar. I think that's our only option here. Let's give that a go. A 15? No, -1, What can we add? We'll add advantage, we'll add guidance. We need a, well, probably 15 after all the dice rolls. Excellent.
The beast shrinks back, feathers quivering.
Outlander, a mother through. Wolf is inspired. Triumph over the mother owlbear. So we can try and talk to the owlbear, and what we'll do... Oh dear. I was going to get Will to have a chat. There's the egg. We want the owlbear egg. So they're not mammals, they're birds that look like bears. No wings, no nothing. 91 all told. This is going to be a shit show. Conditions, distressed. Notable features. There's no resistances. Let's see what we've got here. I think we'll start with magic missile, maybe the firebolt. No, let's start with a magic missile. Let's just get some things on the board. Now what else we got? Maybe we'll just run away up here for the moment. Considering he's not very well. And then that's that. Right, next up. What do we have? We can try and really hurt this guy here. Maybe. 65% main hand attack. Took 11 off him. Let's go for a second action surge and try again. Down to 48. That worked out beautifully. And then we're going to jump away as well. Ah, that's what happens when you don't disengage. You silly boy. Silly boy. Alright, pommel strike. Missed.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm wondering now. I am wondering. We can try and ensnare. Not so clever there. True strike. Let's just go and hit him up.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Missed again. Pommel strike. No, maybe we'll have another go. 80% advantage now. Was that a miss? Again? That is disgusting, considering that was 80%. Disgusting. No, I've done it again. Oh, got away with it this time because he's already used the reaction thing of me running away on Lazel. Is that correct? Owlbear Rage. Owlbear Shriek. Oh my giddy arts. And a miss! Okay. What has Will got in store for him? Let's try the Eldritch Blast. Maybe we'll try and get a little bit closer first. Maybe even some elevation up here. What's the Eldritch Bar afford us here? Yeah, we've got the higher ground. That gives us a bit more chance of hitting them. Okay, well he's 35. How are we doing? Pretty well. Critical hit, down to 19. What else do we have? Nothing. Maybe we will just end our turn there then. Oh, you hopeless, hopeless dudes. Oh, forgot about the Baba. The Baba missed.
Don't get too close.
Right, what have we got here? Let's try the Witch Bolt. On high ground, we'll break active concentration guidance. That wasn't very special at all.
Victory awaits.
Right, let's take it out on this guy. He's only 29. What can we give him? Maybe just a hot bit of sword. We follow up with anything? Yeah, we're not very well, so let's heal ourselves.
Another fight. Let's go.
Right, so that guy has only got 16 left. So I'm going to try and save Lae'zel here by doing something.
Cutting to the chase.
7 down. Can I get him with a pommel strike or anything like that? Maybe try and ensnare him. Saved from the woad snare. Oh, CZ said he stopped fighting when Mum dies. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Right, one of them is dead. Back they come. Saved from the jump. Will. Okay, Will. What can you do here? Let's try this Eldritch Blast once more. Down to 7, that's good. He's getting high ground. What are you going to do? Speeding on over.
Good move.
Still higher ground. Let's see it home with this.
That was amazing. Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
Let the creature live. A single strike will end his suffering. Well, I'm sorry. There's cute. Yes, cute is a thing. That happens, but that just plays on the emotional soul. We've got to think pragmatically. We've got to think of the bigger picture. We've just kind of avenged someone's death here because of one of these prowling owlbears. And I know that perhaps it was the owlbear's territory. I know that the owlbear was just protecting her young. But we are not in the business of, letting beasts live just for the sake of, conservation. It's dog eat dog in this world.
The cub would have died anyway.
Oh, the cub would have died anyway.
Nature might have provided for it. Too late now.
That's good, right?
Nature might have provided for it. Too late now. He would have died anyway. Okay, I think most, rough and ready wilderness types would have put it out of its misery. Right, what's this owlbear got? Head of a broken spear inside. Right, let's go. Can we revive this character, or are they truly, truly dead? No, Brynna's dead. Right, let's go and speak to her friend, Andric.
It got her. It got Bri too.
I'm sorry for your loss.
What do I do now?
I think probably find the nearest stronghold and report on your mission. 2 people have died. It's probably best that that's reported.
Right. All right. I'll go.
Thanks.
So, by orders of the True Soul, here's off. They thought we were the True Soul. That's strange, isn't it? This absolute religion, and I'm pretty sure that that was the goblins, that goblin Zaza was obsessed with the absolute, and it seemed to me like it was a new thing that had taken hold of them, this religion. It seemed like a new concept in their life, which is pretty interesting. Now, what we do have is an egg. Now, this is worth a hell of a lot. This is the perk for taking down an owlbear. Owlbear hatchlings are tiny and adorable for the first few 10 days of their life. Then they eat you out of house and home. Then they simply eat you. Right, we're going to sell that for a great deal.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Right, headless skeleton. Ooh.
What's inside?
Oak Father's Embrace. Alright, we'll take that for now. We'll take the port loin. We'll search this skeleton for gold. And then we'll head to the inventory to see what we can add here. Yes, we got these new gloves. Hell Rider's Pride. When you heal another creature, it gains resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks. Okay, well, let's add this to Will, maybe?
Defender of the people.
CZ, thanks for your help. Enjoy your playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Catch the VOD after the fact, if you fancy it. And if you are catching the video after it finished going live, drop me a comment. Let me know how you found the playthrough. Let me know how you're enjoying it. Talk to me about your experience with Baldur's Gate. That would be very cool. Here we go. So we're not proficient with medium armor. I think Lae'zel is. Is this better than her armor? No. What about that?
Not as bad as it could have.
Yeah, it's not quite as good, but undead creatures that hit the wearer receive a 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. Alright, that's too varied. So remembering to wear that during a fight would be good, but I'm not going to wear that as often because we haven't met very many undead. Marco, welcome to the stream. The session is going well. We have just defeated our first owlbear and cub. And we've picked up the egg, picked up a few other goodies, and the egg is worth a hefty
eggs.
Amount.
Already hatched.
Now, those are already hatched. Now, down here, there is something sparkling quite beautifully.
Shrine to Seluna in a grotto like this.
Okay, Seluna is where we need to find Halsin? Can't remember.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Okay, well let's let Gale
with magic.
have a go here. What does this say? Let's have a look. The scroll of Detect Talks. Focus your mind to read the thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them. Excellent. Take a bit of incense. Of course we will. Now, the war between Seluna and the star. Now, let me look on my notes about Seluna. So we're going to a temple of Selûne. I think that's where Halsin went. So let's read about the war between Selûne and Shah. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shah after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining and light warmth to the universe. That's all we get. Potion of healing, good. Glass chalice, good. Right, let's attempt to open this chest.
Protective magic. Should have known.
Okay. A lockpick's not going to do the trick. Have we got anything? I don't think we have. Guidance. The target gains ability checks. Arcane recovery. Replenish spell slots while out of combat. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to get it over this. It's obviously quite beautiful chests to have.
That's curious.
Well done, Will. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
This prayer bears the same symbol as the chest. I think it might just be the key.
Okay, so does that mean we can just open it? An ancient tome detailing how Selûne came into being. We've read that. So if that is the key, let me just take another potion just in case it deals some damage to us again. No. The key. The same symbol. Oh, maybe we didn't pick it up. Prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share a bounty. Pick it up. Pick that up. Maybe if we have it on us, we can use it as the key. No. I don't quite understand it. Which bolt? That's not a thing, is it? I was hoping that it might topple over and break it open, but I don't think that's the thing. Gale, you picked this up. Selûne prayer sheet. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessing and share in a bounty. That said something about the key. And there is a shine to the world right now, and I don't know what that means. Well, we deserved that. I knew full well that wasn't going to happen. Let's try and have a look around a little bit. Right, there's the Moon Maiden, right? To share in her bounty. Push it, maybe? Push it in the water? No, that's silly. Places to come out here. Go around here. The world. Drop on it. I was convinced that was going to happen. I was convinced.
And there we go. Never knew prayer could be so practical.
What? How did that happen? We put it on there and then lifted it back up. We've got the Selûne Rite. Let's read the Selûne Rite. I don't know how that happened. Oh, we read it. Okay. We read it while it was on top of there. This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they find their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Selûne would be beyond doubt.
Coming of age rites for children born into worship of Selûne. A touch drastic, no?
Idol of Selûne and a moondrop pendant. That we've got things to consume out the wazoo here. I mean, is this any good? Silver writhing dance. When the wearer has 50 hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. That's interesting as well. We could wear that. So why don't we try and eat this? Can we eat it? No, I think it's got to be given to us, isn't it? But he's not asked for it yet, so that's okay. Let's use our other short rest. Right, let's continue up here. Takes us down there, that's fine. Ah, this is where we came in. That's where we came in and then snaked around. I just want to see if there's anything up here. That's where we fought the owl bears. Yeah, no, we're just going to head out now then. Just going to head out. So, yeah, we've achieved this this session because we defeated an owlbear.
Who's in charge of the mind flayers, Laser? Is there a Squid King or something?
No. Each Gate is servant to an elder brain. No king unites elders. Only their collective tyranny.
Right, let's head up here and maybe we can go that way.
Imagine that. Such a thing
Gonna
to shatter worlds.
head north. Head north up those... up that cliff face. On the cragged rock. There's a wolf-type creature. Let's have Will in the mix here.
The pride of the gate.
Let's see if this works. Oh no, is that... it's Master. Okay, let's head round the mud. I'm beginning to see and notice the things on in the environment.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
Right, what happened here?
I told you to go.
Perception, peer at the collar, intimidation, persuasion. I'm not an enemy, I promise. Right, we've got to get 10. 50-50 chance. Bugger. I want to roll again. Yes. 15 on the button.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I think he's probably dead. I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Gnolls? What's your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
Hello, Scratch. Well, you can definitely travel with us, Scratch. Another party member.
No.
Certainly.
I won't leave him.
Oh, okay. So if he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp. We could also shout at him and prove it and do a bit of sort of... be a bit kind of more blunt about it to try and hammer it home, or we could just let him make his own mind. But if he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Okay, Gonwick. Right, let's see if we head up here. We're not going to loot him because it'll upset the dude. Let's continue back down here and see if we can't snake up across. Looks like we might be able to if we're careful. No. That works.
Can a squiddy go solo, Laser? You know, break free of their master.
Renegades are rare, but not unheard of. A geek gone astray is no less dangerous for it, and its head no less valuable.
We also remember that we actually took one of those parasites and we've got it in our pocket. We kind of were hoping that we're going to add that strength to ourselves. Let's see if it's in our inventory. Not really. No, but we definitely just grabbed it, hoping that it was going to add to our strength and give us some powers in some way. I don't know how we're going to enact that, even if we can. Okay. Let's remind ourselves what we're doing here. The Blade of Frontiers. Hunt down Karlach. We recruited Will, a monster hunter known as the Blade of Frontiers. He is on a mission to kill Karlach, a powerful devil who is a danger to the entire coast. Well, this dude here looks quite devilish. There's a fieriness about him. He's got devilish horns. He's not that strong. Only 32, so I think we can handle him. Unless he's got some special tricks. Right, Will. This is your gig. Go and speak to the guy. Or girl.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
Oh, she's also infected.
Through you, her heat, fiery as the hell. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Okay. I think we need to... She looks... Even though she's devilish, she looks like she's telling the truth. So let's not order him to stand down. Let's just urge him to be practical. She's infected, same as us, and powerful too. We can use her as an ally.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Right, God, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil and you know it. Right, you saw her thoughts. She poses no danger to the Sword Coast.
You know monsters,
Everyone
right?
approves.
Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Wolf.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
It would be a
A
pleasure.
little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good.
I want to read about the Blood
Really
War.
good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them.
Oh, wow.
Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Sounds like a great plan. It definitely does. And I take it we're going to be getting another companion here.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Well, let's send Gale. I like Gale. He's got some chops on him. He's got nice varied spells. He's good, but he's not very well at the moment. So let's send him home for a rest.
I'll get little rest, given the stack of unread books waiting for me. But I'll try.
Now we're talking.
There we have it.
This whole plain reeks of
That's
That'll
right.
wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
Let's speak
it.
to.
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Let's speak to Will. He's got something to say.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance.
One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. It's interesting we had the Asterian story. In the camp, we get to hear a bit more exposition into the characters. So we experienced Asterian, so maybe this is what he's talking here. When he's in the camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Okay. I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to be leaving it there for this session, and we'll start again on the next one. Travelling and helping our dear new friend, hunting the devil, Karlach. That was interesting. I thought we were going to have a fight, but no. We managed to gain a new companion instead. You just don't know what's going to happen in this game, do you? Friend or foe? You never know. It rhymes too. Have a great rest of your day, and I shall see you guys on the next one. Bye.